basketball fans, you are looking live at Area High School for something we've never done, a Wednesday afternoon basketball contest. Good afternoon, and welcome to the cozy confines called Thunder Alley, alongside Area High School state champion baseball coach Rick Williamson, and my partner who is yet to arrive, Les Schroeder. I am one-time Canton resident, Shad Hockey. And so fresh off a road loss at AA number 1 O'Gorman just last night, the Titans enter this one against the Canton Seahawks, who themselves are coming off a road loss last night as well. They lost to Class A number 4 Sioux Falls Christian, where they fell 60-30. As for the Titans, they trailed by just 1 at halftime at O'Gorman after an off-balance buzzer-beating half-court three-pointer by SDSU-bound Molly Abdouche. O'Gorman extended the lead to as many as 11 in the game in the fourth quarter before the buzzer sounded and the Knights moved to 13-0, took home an 8-point 53-45 win over these Titans. If the Titans want any comfort last night, it's this. It was the closest game all year for the Knights, and it was the second most points scored against the Knights all year. As we said, they're 13-0, and they haven't been challenged very often, and Matt Zimmer talked to Coach Colesrud for the Knights last night, and he said he appreciated the challenge that T brought to them. So if nothing else, T was in that game all the way until the end. And so let's talk about the history between these two teams. It just so happens we have some interesting goings-on here tonight. We'll explain that in a little bit. The history began back in 2006, where the Titans would leave that game, the first ever played between these two victorious, winning 59-51. After that, the Seahawks would soar mightily, winning the next 9 in a row over the Titans in the next 6 years. Then in 2014, the Titans would taste victory once again with a 48-36 win. Canton won the next year, 46-40. And then the Titans experienced their first winning streak of this series and would go on to win the next 8 games against these Canton Seahawks. Last year, Canton broke the streak, winning, going away 62-46. And so after all of that, in what might be the final ever meeting, at least for a long time against these two, the 21st game of this series, we are tied 10-10. So the winner of tonight's game will take home, I don't know, the Taco John's Cup for Taco John's, run by Jeff Ulmer in Canton, South Dakota. Something. I tried to get a hold of him before the game. I wanted to make a bet with him, but he is too busy. You look at these two. I see similar programs. Two teams that in the past, in the last 17 years anyway, have never been to state. Two teams that have experienced more losing seasons, if we're being honest, than winning seasons. T has had just 5 winning seasons in that time, going on for 5 in a row. This year, Canton has had just 2 winning seasons in that time. Last year, so that's a good time for them. And then dating back to the 2009-2010 season, where star guard J.C. Ulmer was in her junior year. So 10-10 all-time series. And among other things, these two have in common, they've both played some of their best basketball in recent years. So that's what they have going for them. Not a lot of people in attendance tonight, about 6 minutes. It is weird doing this pregame without the band in the background. The band always kind of gets me excited a little bit, but we get the crowd rolling in a little bit. Les Schroeder has made it here tonight. Welcome, Les.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm good.
We'll have the band tomorrow night. We do have a boys' game tomorrow. You know,
absolutely.
I know I would hate to have you work 2 nights in a row for
3 nights in a row. I had to work the game last night.
Oh, wow.
The Canton Seahawks, they entered this one 6-6, coming off that 60-30 loss to a very good Sioux Falls Christian number 4 ranked team. Before that, they beat Laverne over at Mount Marty University by 7. A 4-game winning streak against Alcester Hudson, Del Rapids, Elkton Lake Benton, and Beersford was interrupted by an 18-point loss. This one surprised me, to Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley beat the Seahawks by 18. Canton is 5-2 after opening the season 1-4 and makes that 6-6. A lone win to start the year was over a pretty decent Garrettson team. Well, the losses were all to solid teams who all have 10 wins or more at this point. Elk Point Jefferson, Vermilion, Dakota Valley, and Lennox. And they are led by first-year coach Andrew Stevenson. He's had almost 20 years of coaching experience at Dual High School. Stephenson dual high school, Dakota State, and now here at Canton. Rick Williamson corrects me on the Stephenson. I didn't get a chance to talk to the coach before the game. I was going to ask him that. His Seahawks come in sitting about the middle of the pack in the 65-team Class A power points at 33rd. They average 48 a night. On offense, they give up 48 on defense. If you're wondering how this one might turn out, a lot of common opponents. Canton lost to Vermilion by 29, while T beat Vermilion by 9. Canton lost by 10 to Dakota Valley. T beat Dakota Valley by 25. Canton beat Dells by 40. Well, T couldn't outdo that, could they? They did. They beat them by 42. Both teams lost to Sioux Falls Christian. Canton by 30 last night. The Titans by 9 at the Pentagon. So Coach Stephenson's team, he starts 3 seniors, 2 juniors. They like T. Coach Stephenson told us they'll go about 7 to 8 deep, depending on what's happening. They are led in points by number 44, Jenna Vanderweerd, 6'1 junior, 10 points, 9 rebounds a night for her. Her brother also played here, a big dunker, if I remember. Number 24, Danica Rosenboom, 5'11 senior, averages 8 points, 7 rebounds a game. Number 11, Bria Cady, 5'9 senior, 7 points, 4 assists a game. Number 21, Landry Meister, 5'10 senior, averages 6.5 points, 5 rebounds a game. Number 3, Shelby Olseth, 5'7 junior, averages 6.5 points a night. Off the bench, the primary player we'll see off the bench, Bryn Oakland. She wears number 2, 5'7 junior, averages 6 points, 4 assists a game for the Seahawks. T-area, the Titans enter this one 10-3, fresh off a close loss at number 1, AA O'Gorman. The Titans dropped 2 of their last 3, an 8-point loss to O'Gorman last night, 9-point loss to Sioux Falls Christian. Both away from Thunder Alley. In fact, the Titans are unbeaten in Thunder Alley here at T-Area High School this year. Sandwiched between those losses was one of the biggest blowouts T has ever been involved in, boys or girls. T led Madison 35-0 after the first quarter and 48-4 at halftime. On their way to a 69-18 win, they scored 69 points with the clock running the whole second half. The Titans' other loss was on the road where they fell in another close one, 52-47 to AA number 4, Sioux Falls Jefferson. The Titans started the year 8-0, the best start they've ever had, in what were mostly blowout wins, save for the Vermilion game where the Titans won by 9. Brandon Valley, the Titans won that by 7. West Central, the Titans survived a late rally and beat the Trojans by 10. The Titans are led by Mitchell native Adam Shoresman, now in his 6th year with the team. Shoresman has guided the Titans to winning seasons in 4 of his first 5 years. 4 years in a row. This will make 5 years in a row that they will start, or they will finish the season with a winning record. And he also led the team to its first ever South Dakota 16, SODAC 16 appearances 3 different times. And with his 76 wins, he sits number 1 all time in T-Area girls basketball history. He's a psychology teacher here at T-Area High School. He is married. He way outkicked his coverage. Let's just be fair to wife Ashley. And he is the father of 2 beautiful, a boy and a girl. And he is just average at fantasy football, if you want to know the truth, just average. His Titans enter this one despite playing 4 AA teams and despite a 10-3 record, 20th in Class A power points, which is surprising given the quality of teams the Titans have played. The 62 points they average a night is good enough for the 3rd most in Class A history. They give up 48-3 per game. We'll introduce their starters after Les makes this quick point.
Well, no, I'm just saying 20th, yes, you're right, but it all play out by the we have 7 games left in these next 2 weeks, and we'll see where we end up in our 4A region.
We've got a ways to go. The Titans led by number 23, 6'2" senior, Katie Vasika, SDSU, bound guard, 22 points a night, 10 rebounds a night, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks for Vasika. Mara Grant wears number 10. She's a 6'10" forward. She will go to Dordt University next year and play basketball. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals a night for Grant. Ellie Clayberg, a sophomore, wears number 10. 10 points, 3 rebounds a night for Clayberg. Hayden West wears number 3. He's a senior, 5'4", 5.5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals a night. Her cousin, Maya Weber, wears number 2. 4 points, 2.3 assists per night for the senior Weber. Off the bench, you're going to see Reese Hammerquist. You're going to see a little Anna Bindi, a little JC Babb, and maybe Natalie Gass tonight, as we will turn it over to our treat tonight, public address announcer, Mr. Mark Peterson, and then we'll let you listen to the national anthem, and we'll introduce our starters when we come back. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening. gentlemen, and welcome to T Area High School. In tonight's contest, we welcome the Seahawks of Canton High School, playing your T Area Titans. And now we ask that you please rise, remove your cap or hat, and pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem. Please observe proper flag etiquette by standing at attention and placing your right hand over your heart. Active duty personnel and veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. The national anthem will be performed by Janice Gilbert, T Area Choir Director. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to tonight's event. The schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They've adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this event's success. Remember to cheer in a positive manner and to be respectful of the officials' decisions. To support a positive and safe atmosphere for Tiger Pride, and according to conference rules, we ask that students of all ages remain in the student sections of the bleachers or with their parents. The officials for tonight's game are Chris Janish, Patrick Spellmeyer, and Josh Fry. These officials are registered by the State of South Dakota High School Activities Association. These individuals have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. First, introducing the Titan cheerleaders. Kayla Sani, Amory Mosley, Sophia Dodd, Piper Stadfeld, and Summer Hockey. Cheerleaders are coached by Katie Peterson. And now, introducing our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Canton Seahawks, a junior, number 2, standing 5'7", a guard, Bryn Oakland. Number 11, a senior guard, standing 5'9", Bria Katie. A senior, number 21, Landry Meister. Number 24, another senior, Danica Roseboom. And number 44, junior, Jenna Vanderweer. Canton's coached by Andrew Stephenson. Assistant coaches Rich Lundstrom and Brittany Ackerman. Now, for your T Area Titans. Starting in guard, number 2, a senior, Maya Weber. Another senior, number 3, Hayden West. Number 10, another senior, Mara Grant. The sophomore, number 11, Ellie Flavor. And number 23, a senior, Katie Vasika.
There are your starters for the Titans. Weber West, Grant, Clayberg, and Vasika. And for the Canton Seahawks, you've got Vanderweerd, Katie, Meister, Oakland, and Danica Rosenboom,
Leave it to-
Chad's daughter.
Okay, leave it to our 5 student fans tonight.
It's like when the NBA played in the bubble a little bit in here.
That's right. Well, in all fairness, the boys have basketball practice tonight.
Yep.
There is a big game tomorrow night against West Central, so we'll take that.
Katie Vasika hasn't lost a tip all year, still undefeated. She will streak. Bounce pass behind her from West. Now Vasika finds Grant down the lane.
Ooh.
Shot no good off the side of the rim. The rebound. Rosenboom for the Seahawks in their black unis with the yellow and blue checkers on the sides. Maybe the best road unis we've seen this year.
I like Brandon Valley's too, but
And who when the Titans come out and do the handshake, who was your favorite?
who is my favorite what?
When they do the handshakes for the Titans,
Oh, I like Katie or Mara's.
she dab it up.
Yep, dabbing it up.
A little old for that.
I'm not, no.
Top of the key, Rosenboom. She's got Katie on the wing. Throws it away.
There we
Turnover
go.
number 1 for the Seahawks with 1 second on the shot clock.
Wow, they used all the shot clock down.
So tonight's atmosphere, a little different than last night when
little.
we played at O'Gorman. And,
Little, yep.
the kind of a late arriving crowd and exciting game all the way to the end and loud crowd. And we've got 30 on the shot clock. Shot clock started late. Uh-oh.
Oh, Matt
There
Brew
goes
is-
the
Matt
no-hitter
Brew
for
with his
Brewski.
Brew no-hitter. oh, it was Tom. It was
Oh.
Tommy boy. Oh, Tom.
The Tomahawk.
Gosh.
The very experienced clock operator for Titan football and
Exactly.
soccer. Filling in tonight for basketball. And
well-
not even a minute into the game.
Well, Brooke Paleshi they're doing some getting ready for the State 1
State
act.
1 act, yeah. Well, Tom is invaluable to us. He's
Yes.
do it all. Whatever we need done, if it's PA announcing,
There you go,
running
nice.
the clock.
Ooh.
Vasika passed down low to Clayberg, knocked away. Steal by Meister. Left-hand dribble, middle of the court is Oakland. She'll bring it up, hand it off to Meister in the corner, drives, baseline, travel. Didn't know if they were going to call it or not. But a lot of foot movements last
He
night
caught
that
it, yeah.
didn't get called or did get called. It was an interesting night, but
It was an interesting night over at O'Gorman.
here are the Seahawks almost in a matchup press. Looks like they want to double the ball.
2-2-1.
And Titans have a lot of people down court. Vasika still dribbling left hand, middle of the court, kicks it out.
This is what they tried against Sioux Falls Christian last night too, and didn't succeed very much.
Looks like a stretched out zone where they look like they might be chasing Vasika, maybe not. Here's Vasika on the wing. She'll shoot that if nobody gets out there. Dribbles, kicks it to the corner. Weber dribbles it up to the wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. 0-0 still, almost 2 minutes in.
There you
Grant
go, Mara.
underneath. She's got Vanderweerd on her. Kicks it back out to Clayberg. It's going to be shot clock violation. So reminds me of last night when we were doing our predictions for the O'Gorman game, and
Yep.
I predicted it to be a low-scoring game, a couple of defensive-minded teams. Maybe we'll see that here tonight. Titans on the year, especially to start the year, a lot of really quick first quarter starts. I think
Yep.
we had 3 games in a row where it was like 25-5.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Madison game where it was 35-0. There's going to be a foul on the wing on Weber, her first team first. And so you asked about it last night on the ride home. Would there be a little fatigue maybe today playing early?
Both teams played last night.
2 games in less than 24 hours for these teams. And so we're seeing it on the scoreboard. 2 minutes in, 0-0.
Yep.
Top of the key, Danica Rosenboom. Here is Oakland in the corner. Dribbles it up to the wing. Titans playing man-to-man. Vanderweerd pushing for position underneath.
A little battle under there with her and Mara.
Steal by Clayberg. She will bring it up the court for the Titans into the corner.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
West.
Good shot.
Corner 3. Good! Bang! Hannah West. 8th three-pointer of the year.
They start by Hannah.
She's shooting 25, now
Or
27%.
Hayden, not
from the
Hannah.
field. Who said Hannah? You or
You-
me?
we both did, I think. That'd be
Hannah
your
and
sister.
Hayden. It's okay if they're twins.
They are.
There's the steal by Hayden.
There
West.
you go. I might have said Hannah too. Coached her in
She
volleyball.
slows it down. Now here's Clayberg, top of the key. Clayberg, Rapid City Christian in the Corn Palace had 8 3-pointers. Watch for her. She's been guarded really closely ever since then.
Yep.
Vasika gets it out to Weber. She'll kick it to the other corner for West. She turns that one up. Throws it over Mara Grant's head. Clayberg picks it up. 15 seconds on the shot clock. There's Vasika. It's going to be off to the right. It is. Goes through the legs of Vanderweerd. Cleaned up by Katie. And now up the court come the Seahawks. 4th turnover already for them.
That counts as a steal for Mara.
Mara Grant, steal, coming into the game. She's getting 3 of those a night. She had a game this year where she had 8 or 9.
tied the school record.
And then the couple of games before that, she had 8. Here she is from the elbow, her
There you
favorite
go.
spot. Shot good by Weber, the helper from Vasika.
Nice. Little 5-0 spurt
To
now for the
The
Titans.
senior connection averaging 38 points. Among the best 2 at one time we've had here. Of course, Vasika was here with Ritter, and they both averaged close to 20. And Stephenson not happy. He comes out onto the court, and I think they just were going to call a turnover or a travel on
Yep.
the Seahawks. Halftime coming up. Because of the weird time, we don't have a guest tonight.
Okay.
But we're gonna do our Canton, South Dakota
Oh, geez.
trivia
All right.
at halftime.
All right.
And then we're going
I'm
to
ready.
discuss a little bit. If you're ready, we're just going to kind of discuss
The-
where Class A girls basketball is right now. What teams you like,
Okay.
maybe what teams you don't like. I'm going to
Okay.
call out a team on their scheduling.
Okay. No, well, I'll wait for
And,
that. So that'd be exciting.
Like I said, Titans are 10-3, played 4 Class A teams. 3 of the 4 Class A teams they've played are ranked in AA, and it
And it's-
changed this year. Titans are sitting 20th in power
I know
points.
it's
And you look at some of the teams that they've played, West River or maybe
Mm-hmm.
top of the state, and even the A teams we've played. Even this Canton team is a 6-16.
Yep.
No slouch. Steal by Vasika. She gets 3 of those a game. Passes off to
Nice.
West. West gives it right back. Right-handed layup. Good for Vasika. The steal by Vasika. The assist to West and the score by Vasika. 3 points for West, 2 for Grant, 2 for Vasika, 7 for the Titans. Halfway through the first quarter. Easy
Yeah.
underneath basket. Bria Katie, the 5'9"
Nice.
senior.
nice basket cut in front of Ellie to get that basket.
Titans had a little trouble last night against the press, having no trouble so far tonight. Big block shot by the 6'1" Vandeweerd on Mara Grant. She kicks it out. Katie back up the court. Right-hand side. Swings it back up top. This is Rosenboom. Stolen again by Mara Grant.
Another steal.
5 or 6, I think it's 6 turnovers already for the Canton Seahawks. 7-2, 3:09 to go. Clayberg, top of the key, dribbles it off to the right, swings it back up to West. Now she gets it free throw line to Weber. And Clayberg thought about shooting it, pulls the trigger.
Oh, nice.
Nothing but net. Ellie Clayberg!
That was pretty.
Clayberg for 3. She came into this game shooting 40%. A team leading 35 three-pointers now are ready for just the sophomore, first-year starter for the Titans. Vandeweerd dribbles it out of bounds. Another turnover.
That was good backside help by Katie. Mara got kind of on the side of her and kind of pinned her in there, and that was just off of her and Titan basketball.
And they are probably best friends, and sometimes you get by with a little help.
It's right.
your
Always
friends.
want your help from your friends.
Number 3,
Exactly.
Shelby Olseth, 5'7", junior guard into the game for these Seahawks. And they say that the Seahawks tipped it out of bounds, so the Titans retain possession. 2:32 to go, 26 on the shot clock. Beautiful day outside.
It
You must
is.
have enjoyed.
I enjoyed
Crossing guard.
I enjoyed my crosswalk. Just well, there's a little puddle by where I was at, but other than that, it was all right.
Oh boy. Because it's warm, that means nice dish
Oh,
down
oh,
low.
oh.
The block, second one of the game by
There you go.
Vandeweerd. Grant gets her own rebound and lays it in on the sky hook. Yes.
Grant said, I didn't want that first block, so I'll go get it again and go put it in.
2 blocks already for Vandeweerd first quarter here. Her brother played. He was about 6'8", and he was a dunking machine. Tried to inlet it to Vandeweerd, knocked out of bounds by Vasika. First off the bench into the game, number 5, Anna Bindi, the 5'7" sophomore for the Titans. Clayberg will sit. Now here comes the hammer, Reese Hammerquist for Mara Grant.
Nice start by her.
Grant goes to the bench, 4 points, 2 rebounds already. Averages a double-double on the year, 16 and 11 to go along with 3 steals, which is something you don't ever see for a post player. Rattled in and out, Rosenboom, and Hammer got the rebound. Pass up the court to
Oh.
West, just off the front of the glass. The rebound by Olseth. She'll bring it up, right-hand dribble, right side of the court. She's got Weber on her, gives it up to Oakland, and now over to Katie. Katie, top of the key, Olseth.
They're trying to take advantage of Reese's size inside. That's why Katie's coming to help.
Steal by Katie Vasika. They're really trying to post up.
Yep.
Vandeweerd has not worked yet.
Nope. They're trying to take advantage of Mara Grant out of the game.
12-2. Grant last night got in a little bit of foul trouble.
Ooh.
Third block of the game
Wow.
by Vanderweerd, she
steal.
got her own rebound, and then the steal by Weber. I guess they didn't say that was possession.
No, but yeah.
It's a judgment call. No need for it. There's
Nope,
Katie
we got it.
Vasika off the side of the rim.
Nice, Anna
Rebound
Bindi.
by Bindi just into the game. She's going to go to the free throw line. Oh, they say it was on the ground.
Okay.
Clayburg back into the game for the Titans. And Bea Jax into the game for the Seahawks. 5'7" junior is Jax. Want to get this one finished up tonight in time for you to go to church, my friend.
All right. Yep, you're right.
Corner, Vasika to Bindi. Here is West in the light pink shoes. Ellie Clayburg. Bindi can hit that.
Yep.
And running jumper. It's going to be a little long. Rebound by Olseth. Had the runner by Bindi. She's 3 of 12 from behind the three-point line this
hit
year.
a nice one last night.
5 steals to match her number 5 against the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavalier. It was one of maybe her best
Yep.
varsity night.
She had a 3 last night at the end of the third quarter buzzer.
She had a deep
And that was
3.
deep, too. Yes, it was deep. It was deeper than that Megan Abdush's one that Megan Abdush hit at the buzzer at the halftime to put them up 2.
Meister back in for the Seahawks is Les just a little bitter. Even though he is an O'Gorman fan.
No.
Olseth into the corner.
Do not get me started that because you're going to get me in trouble with Mr. Shorsman again.
Katie, this is Jax dribbling around by the elbow. 27 on the shot game clock, 25 on the shot clock. The Seahawks can dribble
There
it
you
down.
go, Katie. Nice.
Vasika, another turnover. She somehow corrals the ball. Layup good. 14-2 for the Titans, and the turnovers I can't wait to see. 6 points for Vasika. 14 for the Titans. And they're going to call Bindi her second early foul on her. That was kind of a tough foul to pick up.
Playing aggressive.
She
I don't
was
like
kind of
that.
bodying her up. She wasn't reaching or anything like that. But
No.
shot clock off, 7.5 on the game clock. See how the Seahawks can operate this. They're going to give it to Katie. Let her go one-on-one on Bindi. Bindi trying not to pick up a foul. Katie's going to put the shot up. Looked like it was going to be good. No good. And the block on
nice.
the shot by Meister. The block by Katie Vasika, all-time leading shot blocker for the Titans. She did it in her freshman year. So she's going to put that out of reach. I think she had 3 more last night to go along with 3 steals. On the season, she's averaging 2 blocks a night. So for the second time in 3 games, we talked about how the Titans have been so good about starting games this year. Tonight, no exception, 14-2. One of us last night, I know, said that the Titans were going to start and just put their foot on the gas from the get-go. And one of us, between me and you, said that they wouldn't. And so...
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Do you know your Canton, South Dakota trivia?
Oh, yes, you bet. I'm going to be undefeated today.
Okay.
No,
well,
just
we only be undefeated for the day.
That's right.
We're going to talk a little bit about last night's game as we go on at O'Gorman for the girls. Boys had an equally tough opponent last night.
I did talk
Both
to
teams played number 1 teams last night.
Exactly.
The boys over in Iowa, Western Christian, the Wolfpack.
Well, our producer could probably talk more about that game than I could, but I did talk to Coach Weber about that game a little bit today.
Yeah.
And
well,
this is what he said, actually.
Oh, we're getting into it already.
Well, I mean, if
Hit
you
it.
want to. I mean,
go for it.
Let's see. Western Christian caused us a lot of problems with their ball pressure, and that resulted in them getting transition chances. Western is one of the best teams in Iowa. So that's what I got from Coach Weber, and I'm sure that our producer can attest to that from last night.
He was complaining about the pressure of the ball. Was it too inflated or
I know.
under
No, wow.
inflated? 14-2, start of the second quarter, Titans. That is a really good Wolfpack team, and they have won a number of not only volleyball state championships, but boys basketball.
Well, isn't this the first year we haven't done a doubleheader for a while?
I think so. Katie Vasika gets another steal for her. That's already at least 3, if not 4, for Vasika alone.
Well, our stat crew down there, you know, Mr. Portner and Mr. Gass, they'll let us know about that.
They're good. Grant, nowhere to go in the
Wants to
lane.
oop.
Pivoting around, going to get called for 3 second. Could have. Nope, in and
nope.
out.
Good one.
Clayburg shot,
That was
rebound by Weber, almost throws it away. Vasika's
was
going to go
tipped.
get that in the backcourt. And it was tipped, so she can go get it.
J.C. Babb's in the game.
Babb into the game for the Titans, and now Grant a little bit out of control. Traveling call.
All
I
right.
think it's a good call. She was trying to draw a foul, and we see Canton doing last night. Now it's Rosenboom. Before it was Vanderweer on the bench. What Okoye did last night for O'Gorman, just stand up and wall up right in front of that
body up,
basket
yep.
and try to take that away from Mara. Mara can step out and make that 10-footer and make
She
that
can.
shot on the elbow. So she's already made one tonight. There is Rosenboom, kicks it out. Shot is going to be short. Rebound for Vasika. It's just her first rebound of the night, if you can believe it.
Wow.
Well, with all the turnovers, there haven't been a lot of rebounds to
Yeah,
get.
true.
Bab into the corner.
Ooh, I thought
Weber
Maya was
thought
gonna
about it.
shoot it. Yep.
Now kicks it cross court. Nice
There's a
pass
nice
by
shot.
Vasika to
Ooh.
Clayberg. No good. Bab gets the rebound for the Titans. Reset shot clock. 6:30 on the game clock. Vasika dribbling by the 10-foot line. She's got jocks on
Ooh,
her.
nice look.
Down low to Mara Grant.
Ooh.
Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by Vasika. We'll give her that. She's the one that kept it alive.
Yep,
She's waiting
she-
in the corner for a three. Pass a little offline. Titans long possession here.
Yep.
Clayberg dribbling around the baseline.
Nice give and
Finds
go.
a cutting Vasika and one.
Yes.
Oh, what a find by the sophomore Clayberg. And then Vasika puts the exclamation point on it. Basket for her. Her 6th of the night, soon to be 7. She goes to the line 80% on the year, and Mara Grant's got a bloody nose. And she says,
Hey.
"See, I told you they fouled me."
Oh, there you go. Hi, Twyla, by the way.
Hammerquist back into the game. Don't worry, Twyla, they're getting her.
Yeah,
still
she's
there
fine. She's
smiling.
fine, Twyla, so she's all right. She's fine, Grandma.
6:08 till half. Vasika over 80% now. 17. I was looking at stats today, and I have another game that a record might have been set.
What's
A
that?
few
What-
games ago, Mara Grant shot 19 free throws. That's a whole heck of a lot in a high
That
school
is,
game.
but-
That's a lot in an NBA game.
But I don't want to mention how many she missed on that game.
Well, I'm
Man,
just
I'm
saying.
just-
the
I'm just-
attempts,
I'm just saying.
Just to get to the line. Another turnover there. This time, Hammerquist comes away with it. Gets it up to Vasika. Middle of the court. Right-hand dribble. Quick as a whistle.
Whoa.
They say she carried it.
Okay.
And if they didn't, I thought Molly Abdush, first of all, had a phenomenal game for O'Gorman.
She did.
And she can really handle the ball. That's why you got a 5'6" girl going to SDSU as
Yeah.
Clayberg comes back into the game. Bab goes down. But I thought Abdush got potentially a lot of carries last night. But
They were close. They
were close,
yeah.
but she
They were.
is fun to watch. I've seen a lot of her on. And she's a senior. When she came here with that really good team of the
You mean the Ronce girls?
Ronsick girls, both D1. It's a timeout by the Seahawks. Ronzicks are both D1. You've
Yep.
got Bergen Riley.
Oh, she's
you
playing
You
in
had
with-
4 D1 players on that team.
Yeah, no,
Me and you both said
Yeah.
when it was Molly Abdush's freshman year, she was the one that really stood out to us.
She was on that game. Yeah.
And
Yep.
it was that game. And obviously Ronzick is
Well, that was
they're
the year.
both really talented.
That was the year that Kent won that state tournament or that state title. He
Yep.
did win it with that group. So
What a group that was.
that was quite a group. When you have 2 playing college basketball and 1 playing college football at the Division I level, that's a pretty good group.
They have a girl playing college football.
Did I say volleyball? I meant volleyball.
Yeah,
I meant-
one that's Riley's in the transfer portal. Reagan is.
Oh,
She is in the transfer portal. She started at NDSU, then she
Okay.
went to SDSU. Now she's in the transfer portal for her final year. Of course, Bergie made all kinds of national news. Bergen Riley, the setter, and her mom. Hey,
Yeah.
her mom grew up in Canton
there you go.
as a Canton girl. So
Yeah, that's the connection.
Canton giving the whole world blessing us with a great
Right.
volleyball player.
That's right.
Of course, Hannah Ronzick is at Colorado State.
Yep.
And
Good
Emma
job.
is making waves at Creighton down there.
They're rated number 21 in the country right
Yeah.
now.
2 points still for the Seahawks. We said, the 4 that we saw at Madison, we haven't really seen that much before. But and Canton will get it going here. Driving is Meister. Another turnover. Here comes Weber. Look at her getting down court, and
way,
she
Maya.
finishes. What a nice finish for her
was nice.
first 2 points. Now every starter for the Titans has scored. 19-2. Here's Meister, top of the key. Vasika on her. I wouldn't want that if I was Meister. Shot thrown up. It might bounce in.
Ooh.
Nope. Second rebound of the night
That way,
for
Reese.
the Hammerquist. Good job by her. She's going to set a
Yep.
pick for Weber after she got that. West thought about it from the corner. She'll bring it back out. Here is Weber. Her cousins. I don't know who's older. I got to talk to another Weber last night, Haley, for quite a while.
Yep, Haley
while we were
said-
waiting for the game.
I know.
Always fun to talk to Haley. And out of bounds, and I said,
Well,
Haley,
but
who's
no-
your favorite NFL team? And she laughed because she had about 5 of them.
Well, she has. Yep, it's a different one. A couple. Yep. But what I didn't like though is that you guys were making fun of me and I was sitting right behind you, so I didn't quite understand that. What was that all about?
Well, I told her to whisper more.
Oh well, I mean, she didn't.
So Mara Grant back into the game.
I'm
No
just
blood.
kidding.
Were we teasing you?
You might have been.
I don't think so.
Oh yes.
We were just talking the Super Bowl and sports and all the
Nice
vacation
drive.
spots she goes to. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Clayburg had to get it up. Rebound. Vandeweerd, her 3rd rebound of the night for the Seahawks. Here they come, 19-2. Almost halfway through the second quarter already in this early game. We might get out of here when the sun is still shining.
That's right.
And that was a little out of control by Cameron Skiles, 5'8" freshman. I think she turned to go to the basket and thought no one was going to be there. And they called that on West. And honestly, that's kind of the call you get when you're trailing 19-2 in a basketball game. I mean, I'm all about being honest.
All right. Thank you for being honest.
Nice looking free throw by Skiles, just a freshman. Nice size, 5'8".
Instead of talking the girls' basketball, we could talk to our producer about the basketball game last night with the boys, and then he can preview the West Central game tomorrow.
He's got a gift of gab. I'll give him my headset.
Okay.
Here is Clayburg, right-hand dribble, right side of the court. Got 2 people on her. Now she kicks it off to Vasika, almost goes into the backcourt. She doesn't. 20 seconds on the shot clock, just under 4 on the game clock. Vasika rolls around inside.
Which
gets
by
the
the
shot up and good.
Which, by the way, we're going to have to reintroduce the boys' basketball team to our fans tomorrow night because we haven't been home in quite a while, And
I know.
But the good news that he gave me from last night was that his son played really awesome last night.
Vasika
Boston
steal.
had a great. The big boss had some great blocks and some great moves last night.
Saw the steal by Vasika there, her 5th already. She just kind of tried to throw Weber open and let her a little too far. Underneath, hoop and harm for Vandeweerd. Nice looking left-handed finish for the 6'1", just the junior. Foul's going to be on Grant.
Now, when I was watching her play against Sioux Falls Christian last night, she scored 12 out of their first 16 points in the game last night.
Natalie Gass in for the Titans, number 32, 5'9", sophomore. So you've got Gass and West and Weber and Vasika and Grant on the court.
By the way, I'm glad you called her Natalie today.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
It does.
For the, here comes
there we go.
Mara
Shake.
Grant, little
shake.
fake, and the shot good. What a nice move, the dream shake by Mara Grant over Vandeweerd. Grant gets her 6th point of the night. Vasika has 9 for the Titans.
There we
for
go.
The Seahawks, another steal by Mara Grant.
Grant denied that.
Her 2nd steal of the night. Seahawks. Katie has 2. Vandeweerd has 2. Skiles has 1. Grant, the extra pass to Gass. She just made one from there, I think, in the Madison game, a 3-pointer.
Yep. I thought Natalie was going to shoot that.
Vasika drives left-handed, down low to Grant. Doesn't get it, but knocks it out. I'd give her credit for a rebound on that. Here's Weber. Thinking about a pull-up 3. No, Vasika shoots NBA 3.
Whee!
Good. You can almost tell when she's going to make those when she's that wide open. It's just such an easy, smooth release. Nice rotation.
Wide open shot.
Wide open answer on the other end for Olseth. Her first 3 of the game.
See, by the way, I think
to 8.
Mr. Peterson's having way too much fun down there.
I think Mr. Peterson has done some PA announcing before, but he's really good. We thought he
is on his game.
Thought it was a recording. West misses. Rebound into the hands of Skiles, the freshman. Now West presses her. 2 minutes till halftime. 30 on the game clock. And some people wanted a arm bar there, a little push off.
A lot of oohs and ahs in the crowd there.
Just 3 fouls this period. 2 for the Titans, 1 for the Seahawks. And so Bendy goes back into the game. Vasika, a rare seat on the bench. And Oakland is coming back in for the Canton Seahawks. And number 13, Jordan Reed, 5'7", 8th grader, and that is Beth Reed's daughter.
Yes, it is. It is. She is in the crowd tonight. A former Titan teacher.
Yep. Left-handed scoop shot up, no good. Rebound Vandeweerd and put in. Vandeweerd now 4 rebounds, 4 points for the 6'1" junior. Nice-looking player for the Seahawks. There is Weber down low. She's going to skip it out to West, to Bendy on the wing. Oh, looked good.
I thought that was
rebound
down.
by West. Almost throws it away, knocked out of bounds by Cameron Skiles. And so Meister back in, the 5'10" senior. And Clayberg back in for the Titans. 5'6" sophomore, leading three-point shooter on the year. Here is Bindi.
Her point guard.
Give it off to Gass, and now it's Clayberg. Gass cuts through the lane. Here comes Bindi on one side, West on the other. West gets the ball. Top of the key, Bindi. There is Gass. Didn't see her play last night. She has got in. She has done well. She averages over 4 points a game off the bench when she does play.
Hayden was
Turnover,
looking
Titans.
for. Yep, she was looking for Anna Bindi there.
And turnover, Seahawks.
Katie got 30 seconds.
23 comes in for 32. Gass takes the bench. Vasika takes the floor. 101 on the clock and a fast moving.
It was a fast-moving first half.
Moving first half. It's 4:27. And that's good because my wife gets home from Florida tomorrow.
Okay.
And we've been bacheloring it up at the house, and we got to do some cleaning.
Oh, there you go. Yep, get that done.
Oh, that was a great pass by
Yes,
Bindi.
nice
Sets
shot.
up West.
That's right.
Wide open West by the pass by Bindi, who was in the middle of the lane, looked around, kicked it out to West. West knocks that one down.
By the way,
Ninth three-pointer this year for her. Go ahead.
sorry, no, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Now, I know we got a second half. Ooh, nice.
Nice feed inside by Katie to Vanderweerd, her 6th point. She really battles to get position down there.
I know-
Shot clock off, 22 on the game clock.
I know we have a half to go, but do you know the Titans' next opponent? The girls' next opponent. What's wrong with that?
Uh-oh. Titans, it got knocked out of bounds. I thought the Titans just threw it away, and I was wondering why West didn't go get it. I'll have to think. Can you give me a little bit? I'm kind of
I suppose.
worrying about this game here. 10 seconds inbound to Grant. She'll dribble it around, hand off to Bindi. It was a lot of time. Now the Titans are going to probably have to throw one up. Can Bindi get another buzzer beater? It looks good. Oh! Tell you what, if that would have been a little harder, she would have banked it in. But good job by her not being afraid to take that. So, someone's going to get lucky tonight because every game we do a Jensen Insurance half-court shot.
Yep.
I think we're going to do it tonight. And why is someone going to get lucky tonight? Because there's not a lot of people to pick from. So Jensen Insurance, we thank them for sponsoring this. What they do is $5, and you can buy as many tickets as you like. And then if you get picked, you have one chance to make a half quarter. If you make it, you get $500 cashola tonight. If you miss, you still win.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza Ranch.
Okay.
You get Pizza Ranch. And at the last game of the year, everybody that got picked, their name goes in a bucket, and they get a shot for $25,000. Hey, look at Rick showing us.
That's right.
On
Hi.
the World Wide Web.
There you go. Hello there.
I was looking at the video board there, but
Well,
yeah.
Hey, Mr. Knutson is coming up.
Oh,
Sure.
we're going to talk to Mr. Knutson. I asked him to come on, and how are you doing? It's good to see you, Mr. K.
Thank you, sir.
You have some ties to Canton. How is that?
Oh, I have a lot of ties to Canton. Actually, my brother's the principal there, and my in-laws are all from Canton, so I spend a lot of time there.
Yeah. Speaking of principals, you're a principal here. When did you want to be a principal?
It was early on in my teaching career. I just thought I wanted to help as much as I could, so I went and got my master's and got her done.
Biggest challenge of being a high school principal?
Honestly, right now, it's probably just getting kids to school. You know, if
Yeah.
we can get them here. We've always said we just think we can take care of them. So otherwise, honestly, probably the nights, the weekends.
Yeah.
Time away from family is probably the other big one. So
The getting kids to school, is that from the pandemic still? Are you still sensing that?
you know, if I had that answer, I might be writing books. But probably, you know, it's spiraled off that. And I know it's nationally kind of been a problem, but we're doing the best we can. So
Well, you do a good job. You were the principal of the year a couple of years ago. I know you don't like to talk about that, but
correct.
your day, I think about this a lot. You go to bed at like 8:30 at night.
Hey,
I mean,
come
if
on
you're
now.
not here.
Are we live? Are we live?
What time does your day start here?
It's gotten better. It used to be really early, but I don't get here till about 6:30. I still
Oh.
try to get my kids up in the morning. I like to ride my bicycle in the morning before I come here. So
Okay. I have a question for you. Do you have bicycling shorts?
Again, some things we just don't talk about.
Because I had to go buy them. I bought a road bike too, and I had to buy shorts, and you probably know why.
Oh yeah, you do need them. But yes, I have multiple pairs. When I'm out in town, I try to just stare at the ground, and hopefully nobody recognizes
right,
me.
I agree. That new road now that goes out by the to the Red Barn Campground, that's a really nice road to bike on, and that whole area out there.
Yep, a lot of good areas. I go straight south on 469 about every day.
Yeah.
So.
If you had to pick your favorite part of being a principal, what would it be?
Oh, just I think being with the kids, seeing the kids. We've got a lot of success stories, a lot of wonderful kids. I mean, it is the amount of awesome kids we have here is amazing. This has been good. Activities over the years has been fun. We've seen some of the best athletes and performances.
Yep.
Even our one act, our basketball, football teams. It's just fun to see kind of the work pay off.
One thing I talked about this weekend with a former student was, and you've seen, how long have you been here? Is it 11 years?
11 years as a principal. I taught for 5.
Yep. So from when you started to now, the diversity that you've had to have seen, it's really changed quite a bit. And we have a lot of ELL kids, which is English language learner. Is that what it is?
Yep.
And they don't speak, the language very well right now when we work with them. Can you speak to that, like just the change we've seen in that area of the school?
I don't even know if I can. I don't always even realize that. I mean, what I recognize more so is just the numbers. I always say, just even in this gym, when we first started, we filled up the north bleachers. It was about a half. And then there was a year where it was getting kind of close, and then one year they spilled way over. Now we're over on the bleachers. We're on now the west bleachers. Same thing, it was barely filled up. And then this year we overflowed on it. So it's just amazing how much more volume we've gotten here. And it's a good problem to have, certainly.
Okay, so when you're home, you turn on the TV, what are you watching?
I honestly don't watch a lot of TV
you
anymore.
Don't?
No, because my kids are watching usually a show, or we'll be watching if it's an away game and we're home, we'll watch that. But otherwise, it's kids, and then a lot of times when they're going to bed, that's about when I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
If I were going to, it's probably going to be obviously NFL. I still try to watch some of our Titan graduates play if they're on. Otherwise, mainly an outdoor type show.
That's something else that's been a lot of fun, is just the more and more kids we have that are going on to do. And now they're coming back and teaching here. And I think I saw a stat in Canton once that maybe you know of this. 70% of their staff are Canton graduates. Would that be true, you think?
Seems high. It's funny because we just talked about that. We have our newspaper is going to be doing a story maybe on our Titan grads at work here. I think we're at 17, 18 right now, which you don't even realize, but that's quite a bit. A lot of them recent grads, and they're just some really awesome kids who came back to work here.
They are, and that's got to be, not to dismiss anybody else, but that's kind of got to be something that really interests you, and you have someone that wants to come back and work here again. That's got to be really exciting.
Yep, definitely.
I didn't realize 17, 18. I could probably name 8 or 9, but I suppose in all the schools.
Yep.
Okay, so as you're going into town, your wife, Holly, your wonderful wife, Holly, says you can eat anywhere you want to eat at. Where are you eating at?
Well, I have to base that decision on what everybody would enjoy. So, McDonald's, no. No, we like the Attic, or maybe to go downtown and hit something there, but probably the Attic.
You probably don't get to go out a lot.
Oh yeah, it's getting better. So we're about over the hump with all the activities. So,
have we ever done a Wednesday game before?
I was thinking about that today. I don't think so. I think it's my first Wednesday at 4.
And state law says we have to be out of here by when?
I don't think it's a law. It's a school policy.
Okay.
And at 6:30, I think.
Okay.
So
yeah, we'll get there.
I know the refs like it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They love coming out here anyways because they can be home. Well, thank you for coming up. You're doing a great job. 16 years in T, and this isn't probably your favorite thing to do. Last question. This is what I wanted to ask you. Do you have any social media? Are you on any social media at all?
I just have the T Titans Twitter, so nothing personal. No, it's trying to stay away from it.
I agree. That's I would love to stay the same.
All right. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye. Colin Knutson, 11 years already. I remember the year before he started, his wife introducing him to me. And I emailed him, and he might have emailed me back, and I didn't check my email after like 3:30, so I didn't prepare anything. I wanted to do some like I wanted to ask about the school expansion and do some other stuff.
Yep.
And then I wanted to just do fun stuff
Yeah.
and find out a little about him, what he likes to watch on TV, what he likes to eat, things like that. So wife Holly, and we have a lot of these. His wife Holly, she used to manage the pool in Canton, but his wife Holly also works for the school district. And
She's in my building.
you have your own building.
Well,
And we have
wow. Okay, I just lost my.
the Les Schroeder Center of Education.
Oh, wow.
But we
okay.
have, what I was getting at is
Yes.
this. We have a lot of husband and wife staff members.
We do.
And I'd be curious to see if it's the same as other schools our size or not. That also speaks to, maybe what we've got going on here, something being kind of special. Hey, I'm snacking on popcorn
you
here.
made me
I
lose-
haven't ate all day.
You made me lose my pencil now. You gonna go get my pencil?
If you throwing
I didn't
your
throw it.
equipment-
No, you just you threw me off that. I didn't say it was my building.
Let's
I said
check
it-
out
she-
some of our stats really quickly.
Well, you said you wanted to look at the turnovers. It's
Shocking. Yeah,
17 to
17
6.
turnovers in the first half. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Also, what's not a lot is the amount of field goals Canton shot. Only 11 field goals. That's got to be one of the lowest we've ever
Well,
seen.
yeah, it's good defense.
And they're
on our
5 of
part.
11,
Yeah.
so they're putting them in when they shoot them. Titans have shot 29 and have made 12.
Okay.
Rebound-wise, Canton with 11, Titans with 12, so they're pretty even there.
Yep.
Turnovers again, 17 to 5, 12 steals for the Titans, led by 5 Basika. Every starter has 2 steals except Hayden West, who has 1. Individually, for the Seahawks, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks for Jenna Vandeweerd. She's 3 for 3 from the field. Really efficient game for her. And then they have, for total points, 2 by Bria Cady, 3 for Shelby Olseth off the bench, and 1 for Cameron Skiles. For the Titans, again, only 29 points on the board, so not going to have a lot. 12 points for Vasika, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 steals, 1 block. 6 apiece for Hayden West and Mara Grant. Grant only has 1 rebound on the night, very unlike her. 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for Maya Weber, and then no one on the bench has scored yet. First quarter 14-2, second quarter a little bit better for the Seahawks, 15-10. And so here we go in this one, 29-12. You have anything that stands out in the first half that you noticed?
Well, no, I mean we kind of just forgot about last game, and like Coach Shorsman always tells the girls, 1-0 mentality, and worry about the Canton Seahawks that are in front of us.
Yep. It's a really weird feel, isn't it? It's a real small crowd. There's no band.
Yep.
It's early. It's just, and it's kind of a runaway game so far. Ball out of bounds. Referee Spellmeyer says Seahawks will take that one the other direction, and so here they come. And the Titans employ this 2-2-1 trap a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Seahawks break it underneath. Vandeweerd, she's 4 for 4, 8 points, 29-14. And bringing it up is Weber, finds Clayberg on the wing. West is going to come out and get it. There she is. Vasika posting up. There is Weber, dribbling, driving, kicking the ball down to Grant.
Ooh.
In and out, rebound, Clayberg for the Titans. Clayberg's first rebound of the night. And driving is, wow. And
Okay.
play on.
Play on.
29-14 into the corner, minute into the third period. Ball down low to Katie. Katie dribbles it out now. 11 versus 11. A little bit of a chicken wing there by Katie. She throws it out of bounds to the Titans.
There you go.
The Titans will take over. Doubled up the Seahawks so far tonight. And did you ever ask Coach Stephenson his favorite restaurant like I asked you to ask him?
I never did. I'm sorry. My
You
bad.
asked me, do you want me to ask Coach Stephenson anything?
did,
I
but
said,
you-
ask him his favorite restaurant in in Canton. Corner 3 by
Well,
Weber, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Titans. They had a lot of those in the first. Yeah, they had more offensive rebounds in the first than they had defensive rebounds, 7.
oh,
And there's the foul
There
on
we go.
Grant. I think they realized maybe last time.
Yes.
might have missed that a little bit. But also, I think in defense of asking for a call, Mara does appear to be seeking out contact quite a
Yes,
bit, and so maybe
she
that's
is.
why she's not getting rewarded underneath. But here she goes to the free throw line. She is 56% on the year. Perfect rotation right through the net. No problem for the senior. Dort defender, future player.
You get
Mara
2 in a
Grant.
row right here. But no, the reason I did not ask that coach the question is because I already sent the email before you texted me that. So it was too late.
I just wanted to know. Mine is Taco John's there in Canton. The steal. That was by Weber. Oh, great. Sharing the
Nice.
basketball. Vasika sets up West for the 2-pointer. Boy, you love to see that. Katie
Yep.
Vasika could have probably easily finished that one. Mara Grant knocks it away. Almost gets another steal. The give and go, we've seen that a couple
We
times
have
tonight.
Yep.
2 minutes into the third, 33-14. You think we'll get a running clock here, Les?
It's close.
11 points away. We'll be home really early then, maybe
We
even
would.
early enough for a nap.
Uh-huh.
I have a nap
Oh.
deadline.
Okay.
You can't nap after like 4:30.
Oh, you can't.
No,
okay.
it's too late.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, then you just go to bed or what?
Oh, then you just wake yourself up.
All
Here's
right.
Vanderweerd from the corner. She's
Oh.
4 for 4, misses that one. Rebound, Vasika. That's her fourth. She brings it up. Shares it again to West. Left-handed finish. Vasika sets up West, second straight time. West,
Nice.
10 points on the night already. It's going to
30
be a
seconds.
timeout, just a 30-second timeout.
30
No,
second.
whenever I go through Canton,
Yeah.
I try to stop at the Taco John's
Okay.
and see my good friend Jeff Ulmer.
All right.
And you know his daughter
Yep. She's
JC.
pretty. Yeah, she's pretty good.
went and played 4 years at USF and
Yep.
probably leads them in every category that they have. What a talent she was. And before last year, she's the one that led them to their last winning season
Okay.
back
All right.
a while ago.
I believe you.
I did like the Garden of Eden there in Canton, but that closed after
Okay.
a lot of years. Canton Pizza Ranch
there we go.
is good.
Okay.
That's Rick Williamson's. Les, you're a Laura's Lattes, I think. Do you like that?
Sure.
Laura there. 35-14, biggest lead of the night so far for the Titans. They're just kind of coasting to this one. We still have our True or False
Yes, we
Canton
do.
edition coming up.
I'm getting it.
We also have, I'm going to discuss Class A basketball.
All right.
We'll wait and get into the beginning of the fourth quarter
All right.
and do that. We'll do True or False in between the third and fourth quarter, like
Gotcha.
we do most nights.
Sure.
This is Bria Katie.
And by the
There's
way,
two Titans
to
on her.
answer my own question, the girls play Parkston on Saturday afternoon at 3:30.
Parkston having a very good year.
They're 9-4.
They're not in my top, dozen.
What?
Vasika
They're higher.
gets the ball.
They're higher than us. They're 9. Or no, I'm sorry. They're 10-4. They're 10th. We're 20th.
Les,
I'm
you
just
name
saying-
me another Class
I'm
A
just-
team that's
I'm-
played 4 AA where 3 of them were ranked.
I get you. I'm just saying. Until Saturday, then we might jump them. But I'm just.
I think taking out the
I'm
extra
just-
points for playing a AA was a terrible move by
Well,
by
yeah.
the
That.
South Dakota High School Activities Association.
Well, there. I did get a text
when
from.
you can play AAs or Bs and you get the same points for both, you're going to have teams that are just going to
There
play
it
the
is,
Bs.
Ellie.
Ellie
Yes.
Clayberg from the wing.
Well, I just
Count
got
it.
I got a text from Brad Peterson saying that there's another proposal out there for next year on the different classes.
Well, we'll
and
be
stuff.
AA. So.
Yeah, well, I know we
And
will,
we're not
but-
in almost another turnover.
I know we
No,
will.
Oakland takes care of it. Gets it up to Meister. Vanderweerd
stay
down
to feet.
low. Misses that
There
one.
we go.
She made her first 4. Misses her next 2. Vasika up the court. Here is West. Another left-hand finish. Nope. Mara Grant's going to clean that up. Basket good. Her second rebound, 10th point of the night for Grant. Titans have 3 in double digits. Clayberg has 6.
See, now if Mara was taller, she would have dunked that.
Titans employing this press 40-14. We're only 4 points away from a.
Oh.
There's Vanderweerd down low. Nice looking left-hand finish. She leads her team, the Seahawks, with 10 of their 16 points.
Same as last night against Sioux Falls Christian.
Yep. Vasika brings it up. Right-hand dribble. Switches to the left. Drives. Stops. Finds Clayberg in the corner. Can she hit her third 3 of the night? Gonna be short. And no good. Knocked out of bounds by Rosenboom. Titans keep the basketball.
Hockey change for the Seahawks.
Olseth, Jocks, and also, who is that? That's Cameron Skiles, the
There you
5'8"
go.
freshman. Looks like she's going to be a nice player for Coach Stephenson. 3-pointer by Ellie Klaber.
She didn't want that other one. She wanted this one.
Her third of the
And
night
she wants
so
to steal.
far.
Ooh.
37th of the year to
Maya
steal,
got to steal.
by Maya Weber. She finds
Cousin. Oh.
She finds West on the baseline, but just kind of leads her out of bounds. Nothing West can do there. Full timeout. So, girls Class A basketball. Do you have who you think is a number one?
No,
I mean, let's
I mean-
kind of take the Titans out of the picture here.
Taking the Titans out of the picture. Well, I mean, Wagner, but Wagner's lost 2 out of the last 3.
Wagner's lost 3, so
Yep, lost 2 out of the last 3. I'm Sioux Falls Christian, but again, I might be biased because I think we can still beat them. So I have not seen Red Cloud play. I have not seen Flandreau play. Obviously, I've seen Vermilion play. We beat them by 9, where we took a second half effort to get over the hump on that one.
I hope you're not forgetting Sisseton, Wes.
Well,
I believe it's the Redmen.
Well, you're right. Sisseton and Redmond, they are number 1.
Now, I had been kind of hard on them because they don't play a lot of teams. I think
They
they beat a
don't.
North Dakota team like 95-15 or something.
Is that what it is? I'll double check
But
here.
they're 13-0. They've played 7 teams with a winning record.
Okay, Mulberry Pollock was a
They
solid
did beat
win.
Lennox by 11. They beat Aberdeen Roncalli.
Yes, they did. They beat
and-
Sioux
and-
Valley by 5.
Yep, and looking at their schedule, they're probably going to go undefeated the rest of the way, which I don't know.
Wow, they did beat Hamlin's a big win on
Yeah,
that.
Hamlin.
Hamlin's
They had
a big
Hamlin.
win.
So, yeah, they have as of late. So they've kind of jumped back to life for me where I kind of thought before, well, they don't play anybody.
Hang on, they will not go undefeated. They have Sioux Falls Christian coming up.
And
And then they also have Florence Henry coming up. Those
Yep,
are the
they
two
have
that,
Florence Henry.
those are the two that I'm going to doubt that they
Florence
might.
Henry's in my top 12. Steal by Mara Grant. Hayden West is kind of living over that. Oh, Grant throws it away looking for a cutting Vasika. And now going to be a foul by Ellie Clayberg. Is that number 4 for her? That is number... First team foul, but number... Oh, is that just her first one? Am I thinking last night when Clayberg
Wow.
and Grant
Yeah.
were both in foul trouble? They're blending together.
Yes.
27-point lead for the Titans. The three-pointer will make it a running clock, and then the clock doesn't go back to normal until you get it to 19.
Ooh, Sisseton has Sioux Falls Christian in that clash on Saturday. That's their number. That's the last game of the day.
Skiles, three-pointer, nothing there. She kind of shoots it almost like Des Patswald used to
Yes,
do. where
I remember
kinda
Des, yeah.
held it on both sides of the ball and kind of shot it up there.
Yeah.
Here's
And I
Vindy
think-
into the game.
I think we've had this debate before because I said Des was in the top 5 of all-time athletes with T Titans, and I said number 1 or 2, and you disagreed with me on that
Okay.
one. But
Take it easy.
we'll leave it at that.
Red Cloud, 4 teams with the winning record. They've blown everybody out. They're 71 that they average. They're averaging 71. They're giving up 31.
Yeah.
And, they beat us in the first Sodex 16 we ever played, Theory Lady Titans. And so I'm not really putting Red Cloud up there. They're 14-0. Only 4 teams they've played have a winning record. So
Okay.
Clayberg almost throws it away. Nice defense there for the Seahawks.
Now,
Right.
here's another one.
Reed back into the game.
There you go,
Clayberg,
Larry.
top of the key.
Ooh.
That looked good. No good. Vanda Weird pulls down her 5th rebound to go with 10 points.
What is your take on Hanson? Because they are 11-2, and now their coach, Jim Bridge, has now the record for the most wins in South Dakota history, passing Don Seiler. He has 630.
Another
And
foul by the Titans.
Don had 629.
I
so-
love the Beaverettes because one of my best friends has lived around the world in New York City, in Korea, and he has always followed the Hanson Beaverettes, and so I always get updates from him about Coach Bridge, who was there when he was there, and the Hanson Beaverettes. So
They're
I don't have them in my top 10.
They're 11-2.
Yep.
And we used to, the Titans used to play them a couple of years
in the
ago.
Corn Palace, I believe.
Yep, we used to play them.
Turnover, Seahawks out of bounds, 43-16, 2:18
Well,
to go.
here's 2 teams in our own region, Elk Point Jefferson and Dakota Valley.
No.
They're 15th and 17th.
I'm going to pass on those two as
Okay, well,
I've got
just-
Sioux Falls Christian up there.
Okay.
I've got these T-area Titans by the time it all plays out, and we
Okay.
have to play Harrisburg again. And
Well, Harrisburg's next week, by the way.
going to be battle tested. Annie Bindi, the runner, count it. Had 5 last night. Now she has 2 tonight, possibly 3. How many free throws do you think she's taken this year?
25.
2 less.
Oh, all right. Well, no, she don't get to the line.
So if 1 of 2. Will she be 33% or 70? 33.
Oh.
Great rebound, Hammerquist. That's her 3rd of the night. Kicks it out to West.
You jinxed her,
Clayberg
that's what it was.
Waiting top of the key. Titans That would have been a 30-point lead. The referees were not. They
Uh-oh, this is-
Clayberg three-pointer.
Ooh.
Good. And this is kind of the Corn Palace game. If you're not going to
Danger,
guard
yep,
her,
danger
she's
zone.
going to make those threes like she did in the Corn Palace. And she could have, as that game closed out and the Titans won it by 33, she could have scored even more. Down low, Vanderweerd, point number 12 for her. She has 12. Her team has 18. Top of the key,
I'm seeing a
Vasika
trend.
kicks it out to Clayberg. Clayberg down
Nice.
low.
Oh, reach.
Hammerquist blocked for the 4th one of the night
Ooh.
by Vanderweerd. That's just Hammerquist's 8th field goal she's taken this year. Down the line, wild shot by Cameron Skiles. She'll go back to the free throw line where she's 1 of 2 tonight.
Team foul again.
Teams not to sleep on left. I'm going to put Wagner up there still.
Okay.
MVP with Emily Fox.
With that Fox girl that's 19
And
or 9 and 2 right now.
Don't sleep on them. Free
Okay.
throw good by Skiles.
So you're saying the Titans do not want to play them in the Sodak 16 is what you're telling me?
I wouldn't want to. I know
Okay.
we played them not too long ago.
We played them a couple of years
last
ago.
year.
Yep. No, a couple of years ago.
You know, Wagner, MVP, not to sleep on. I'd really like to watch Siston. Maybe I'll see if they're on soon and watch
Well, it's
them and
Saturday
watch
then.
Red Cloud. Red Cloud scores the basketball. I think there's only 3 or 4 boys team that score more points than them.
70.9. Yeah.
Yeah. Dakota Valley
They put-
boys and Pine Ridge boys can really pour the baskets in. Here are the Titans. It is a 28-point lead. This is Maya Weber.
JC Babs in the game.
JC Babb. Bindy's waiting on a three-pointer.
Maya wanted that one.
Maya about took it. Running shot by her. No
Ooh,
good.
nice.
Tough rebound for Grant, and then she's just tied up by nice play down low by Jax, the 5'7" junior. So 33 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Might see some reserves finish out this one. Hey, there's Reed.
Ooh,
High off the
there we
glass
go.
for Jordan Reed. Just an 8th grader. Spun around, threw it high off the glass for the basket.
Worked with mom at the middle school.
She did?
I did.
Oh, you just said.
Well, I didn't know. I did not say she did. I said I did.
Yep. You sure did.
I did.
I don't know why they fired you from that job. I thought you
No.
did a good job at the middle school. Bindi Trout.
Oh, they did not fire me from the middle school.
Oh, is that the story? Okay. He didn't get fired, everybody.
I
He-
did not. Well, I just didn't want to work with Rick anymore. That's what it was.
Rick Williamson, our producer, 48-22. I loved working with Rick. I loved being in his class.
Oh, I did too.
Okay, here we go. Canton, South Dakota trivia.
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be really good, you guys.
All right, I'm ready.
Canton was once home to a U.S. Olympic ski jump.
True.
Les says true. Rick doesn't have a microphone, but Rick always really overthinks these. It is true. It's across from the golf course. Really interesting story. And then one time they didn't have enough snow, so they went to Okoboji and brought back snow and ice from the lake, and it didn't work. And so that it was just done. It was no more. And it's
Wow.
not there anymore. You can't see it, but
All right.
you can see where it was at. Canton is named Canton because they figure it's on the exact opposite side of Canton, China. False. You both say false and you're both wrong.
Oh.
That is why it's called Canton. Canton was the first ever town in Lincoln County. The first ever town in Lincoln County.
False.
You both say false, you're both wrong again. And that's why it's the county seat, Canton is.
All right.
Canton was the original site of a school that is now called the University of Sioux Falls.
True on that one.
Les says true, Rick says false. Rick is correct.
Oh.
It is, however, three-pointer there missed by Meister. Was the original home of Augustana College.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. Oops.
Great
Nice
steal there by Meister Landry. And she spells that with 2 E's, you know. That's a little bit different than the coach. So them Meisters, they're pretty creative there in Canton.
They are.
And so 26-point lead, still no running clock here for the Titans. The Titans have Vasika still in there. Vasika almost gets the steal. Rosenboom kicks it out. This is Katie into the corner. new into the game, Taylor Kroger, 5'9" sophomore. So Coach Stephenson playing a lot of players here tonight. Jump ball, Titans, possession arrow, Titans. Okay. So it's 1-1. So this is your tiebreaker.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Win, J.C. Almer. Oh, did you win, Rick?
Oh, Rick won. That's
Okay,
right,
when
Rick.
J.C. Almer played in Canton, what
Yes.
was her number?
33.
14. Rick just knew it right away.
Wow.
He
That's
coached
right.
against her. Rick was the head coach when he just off the camera. I don't know if you heard it, but he said that J.C. Almer was a nightmare.
She was.
She was quite the player. That Rick Williamson, former producer now, baseball coach with Thierry, and former head girls basketball coach. So into the game, another new player for the Seahawks. How new? She's not even on the roster. Number 10.
Oh,
Not on the roster.
wow.
I'm proud of Rick for knowing that. But JC started as an 8th grader, was on the team as a 7th grader, so a lot of looks. 6:06 to go, still 48-22. No one scored in the 4th quarter. We played 2 minutes. And is that going to be a charge call? Maybe.
No, an illegal pick.
Okay. We have seen a couple players kind of using their off arm to push away a little bit, and that clock is still running. Did we get it to 30 at one point?
Yes, I think we did
Oh,
at the end
okay.
of the yeah. So I thought it was running at the end of the 3rd quarter,
Oh,
too.
okay.
Yes,
What do I know?
that's right.
I just know it's been a really weird game, and now we have a running clock. And that's probably best for both of these teams at this point. Just a nice pad. The Titans have been sharing the basketball.
They have.
Great block by Rosenboom, and she saved it, and now it's going to be the Canton basketball. So good job.
It went off J.C. Babb.
Danica Rosenboom, also a volleyball player for the Seahawks, to get the block, save it, and then knock it off a Titan. And so Gass and Hammerquist and Grant and Babb and Bindi all into the game for the Titans. Driving is Bria Cady for the Seahawks. It's Cady and Oakland and Danica Rosenboom, along with Landry Meister in the game for the Seahawks. And as I say it,
You're
they
right.
sub 4 more in.
That's right.
So into the game is now Olseth, Jocks, Vandeweerd, along with Kaliana Halverson.
There you go.
First
And
time seeing her tonight, I think. And then Cameron Skiles is back.
you
in
missed
the
a
game.
Titan in there. Kaya Haynes is now in the
Oh, is
game.
Kaya in the game?
Kaya is now in the game.
The Titan volleyball player with
Yes.
her pink shoes over there.
That's right.
Kaya, good shooter here.
She
See
is.
if she can get a chance to put one in. Anna Bindi driving on the wing, kicks it back out. Here's Kaya
Natalie
playing
Gass.
herself. Gass, long, 5'9", that lists her as a guard and a forward.
Ooh, there we go, Anna.
Running jumper, in
Away.
and out and in for Bindi.
Away.
Her 4th point of the night. So 5 last night, 4 tonight. She's kind of got that running shot that we saw there down. That's kind of her thing. 60-22, 50-22, I'm sorry. And now to the free throw line. It's going to be Cameron Skiles. And what's going to be dinner for you tonight, my friend?
I'm not sure yet. Are you treating me tonight?
Skiles, I'm treating
mean-
you to my presence right now.
Oh, I thought you were treating me after the game.
No, remember, I got to go home and clean.
No, that's right. Well, you can stop first and then drop me off something.
One of 2
Didn't mean to get you all choked up over
for
there.
Skiles. Her 4th point of the night to go with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. And so down
She just tripped over the ball.
goes Jocks. And she's smiling. So is Kaliana Halverson.
So now, by
Better
the
not
way,
be laughing at her, Kaliana.
no. I thought you were going to yell at me for laughing at her. I wasn't going
You
to
would
laugh at her.
never.
I would never laugh at her. Did you know that the Titans have now 3 home games in a row after Saturday's game?
Yeah. Got the boys or the girls? Or
That would be the girl. Well, the boys
wide
too.
open. Hammerquist gets it back out to Gass. Big step
Ooh.
there. 5th block shot of the night for Vandeweerd. She's having a very nice game.
You were talking about those Harrisburg Tigers, another AA school
Yep.
that we would have to play, and that's our next home game for the girls.
Gass almost a steal. Skiles pulls it back and then gets it to Jocks. Jocks dribbles to the right corner. 20 on the game shot clock. Here is Halverson kicking it to the corner. Olseth. Olseth drives. Throws up a left-handed shot. No good. Vandeweerd rebound. Basket no good. Ball tipped around. It's going to be brought back by Halverson. And then someone did something.
No, she was just 3 was hurt,
Okay.
so they were getting
And
beat.
she'll come out, and Jordan Reed into the game for the Seahawks. And these guys have played about everybody. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bench. And I think
Yep.
everybody's played tonight, and they are, wow,
Somersault.
running shot, no good. That was Jocks. She's down again.
She did a
Foul for
somersault.
the Titans. It's on number 12, Kaya Haynes, the 5'5" junior.
She should have came to Mr. Johnson's PE class because Mr. Johnson's teaching gymnastics right now.
Oh,
and she
I-
did a great somersault.
I'm coming if
Mr. Johnson did do a somersault the other day, and he did a nice job.
Does your video recorder
no, I
work
did
on
not.
your
No,
phone?
I did not. I did not want to.
You want to make some money?
I did not want to embarrass Mr. Johnson, but he always demonstrates. And this was to the first graders,
You got to record that.
and he did a great job of his somersault.
He is a large human, that Brent Johnson, and great guy. Baseline,
is.
pull up, jumper, Halverson, no good. Vanderweerd, rebound, basket good for her. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 blocks
Oh, now they got the last 3 on the bench.
for Vanderweerd. And Vanderweerd's probably coming out. Bindi gets trapped. She gets it to
There we go.
Hammerquist. Up to court for her. Natalie Gass now on the wing. It's getting crazy out here left.
It is. Kyle, you had a shot.
Haynes gets it to Bab. Here's Bindi. She'll take the 3.
Ooh.
Everything looked good on that.
It
Just a
did.
little too
That
far to
way.
the right. Gass and
Good
Vanderweerd gets a foul. Almost another block by Vanderweerd. And it wasn't on her. Her block was clean. It was on Cameron Skiles for the Seahawks. And hey, the Seahawks again took this one big time fashion last year. They lost a player to Brandon. Was that Ask or who was that?
I can't remember what her name was.
We saw her play this year. She hasn't logged a lot of minutes, at least what we saw. But
Yes, they did win last year, but
Yeah,
okay.
we were a little shorthanded.
I was just gonna say that we were just a little
So,
shorthanded.
that's
on
part
that
of the
one,
game.
but You're right.
Gass, second free throw is good. She is now 2 of 3 on the year
Ooh, there you go.
from the free throw line. She was 1 for 1 coming into this game.
You jinxed her.
Skiles dribbling around, nowhere to go. Just
Yeah,
taken
wait,
away
Reese.
by Hammerquist. I'll take that. 90 seconds to go here. 51-25. Titans have the Seahawks doubled up. Gass was going to shoot it from the corner.
By the way,
She'll drive, pull up. Nice looking
job.
pull up.
who was that? Natalie Gass.
Natalie Gass, and
There we
she
go.
averages 4 a game when she plays.
Yeah,
and
that's-
she has 3 tonight.
That's not her sister. It's Natalie.
That's Natalie tonight.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna say, we have a big fan in California that's watching our
Oh.
game, and it was a 2:00 matinee for him to watch this Titans win today.
Hi, Dean.
So there we go.
Retired teacher, Hills Beaver Creek, Dean
Yep.
Gorder.
Yep. Yep.
Dean Allen. I'm guessing his middle name is Allen.
I
I bet you it is. I bet
Nope.
it's Dean Allen.
Okay. All right.
Yep. We'll have to ask him.
All right.
Update you next time.
All right.
Here's Gass. Skip pass over to Bab.
He's still subs, by
Great
the way,
cut.
down there.
By Bindi, no good.
Ooh.
Knocked away. 45 game clock, 35 shot clock. Length of the court. Here comes Cameron Skiles. And that one's taken away by
Good
Gass.
hustle.
He throws it to number 4, who we don't have on the roster either. That's okay.
Yep.
32 game clock, 22 shot clock. Top of the key. Seahawks basketball, 10-second separation. Probably the last offensive possession for them. Titans are
Ooh,
probably going to get it
thought
back
JC
and
Fab had
then
it.
dribble it out. 53-25. 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to have to be a heave by Skiles.
Good,
And
Kyle.
it
Good
is off the
defense.
side of the backboard. 10 seconds. And Bab will dribble this one out. Bounce back win here tonight for the Titans, or today
Today, this
for the
afternoon,
Titans. My goodness.
an hour and 5 minutes.
Hour and 5 minutes if we started on time, and I think we did.
We did.
So we'll wrap that up here. We're going to talk to Coach Shorsman after
course.
he goes in the
Okay.
locker room
All
for a
right.
little bit.
All right.
Do you want to talk to Coach Shorsman tonight?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you talk to him.
Talk a little bit about last night, and that was a little more exciting than tonight.
Well,
You
but
see the
it-
Titans circle the court.
Go down to our tradition down there with the student section. I mean,
Kind of their way of thanking the fans for coming
Yep.
out.
I will beat Coach Schwarzman with one thing is that
You'll
you know,
beat him with-
Well, no, I'm just saying that. I mean, he'll probably reiterate this that it was a learning experience for the Titans against the O'Gorman Knights that we can take and build on to use towards the rest of the season.
Okay.
And so that's what he will probably build on when he comes up to talk about it.
Did you see the article today by Matt Zimmer on Sioux Falls Live about the game?
I missed it. What did Mr. Zimmer say about the game?
Well, it was, Sioux Falls paper, so
Oh,
really didn't talk about the Titans. It just talked about Colesrud,
okay. What about Mr.
Saying,
what about Mr. Colesrud?
saying he appreciated the challenge. He thought their team needed to be challenged, O'Gorman,
Okay.
and he appreciated that T did come in and challenge them most of the game. And there goes Tom Tosh waving
Tom,
goodbye to us.
that's
And
right.
after
only
his
one mental error.
one error, and
one
that did it
mental
for
error.
him tonight.
Well, hey, since we have time before Mr. Schwarzman did tell me, he waved at me and said that he is coming up. Why don't we talk to Mr. Rick about our boys basketball team that's going to come to be in this gym tomorrow night? No, I was going to have you do it.
Okay, I'll talk to him. So the boys last night went down to play the Wolfpack of Western Christian and ended up losing by about 17. And that's kind of a game that not that we need any more tougher games on the schedule, to be honest, but kind of a game we sought out just to play somebody else and kind of give us a rundown of what happened last night with the boys game.
Yeah, it was almost like we added another AA school to our every year.
It is.
It's been a battle whether we go there or they come here, but I think we've gone there like 3 times, and twice they've just played lights out. Last night, they were a good team. A lot of athleticism. They're relentless. A lot of guard pressure, like Coach Weber said. Just you turn the ball over against them, and it's 2 points really fast, if not a 3. So our guys really, I thought, played well. It would have taken a night where they didn't shoot like that and a few less turnovers just to kind of get them going. But yeah, so it's
Coach
good
Weber told you that it was one of their best defensive games of the year.
Yeah, like he said, the defensive, just the energy. We played a little bit of zone. We played some man.
Yep.
They just have a lot of weapons on that team, and they all decided to play really well. And our turnovers hurt us in that game, but that's a really good team.
They've had a good program. They've won one a few years ago. I know when we played them, they either won one that year or they were coming off a championship. Obviously, they're in the hunt again this year, but they're big, they're athletic, and they're kind of like, they remind me of Sioux Falls Christian because they have bloodlines. You see the same names, Van Essen, over and over, and brother Ty Van Essen played there, and they're very similar to that. And it's in Hull, right? It's in a really small town. And Hull has their own public high school there.
Yeah, and it's a big old gym, and they get really good crowds, so the atmosphere is really good.
Yeah.
On a night where they're playing a South Dakota team, and it doesn't matter. I think they just like basketball there. So
They do.
and they're good.
Yep.
It's more fun to watch.
Who are we playing coming up?
We got West Central tomorrow night, finally a home game, first one of the year of 2024. Last home game was, if you recall, O'Gorman. That seemed like last year. Well, yeah, it was. But last season, it feels like. And then Saturday, we're home again. We got like 4 home games coming up in a row, but we played Jefferson on Saturday night. So
I know the West Central coach has got his wife teaches here, I believe, or his sister. And why can't I think?
I don't even know.
His dad, longtime principal in Baltic.
Why can't I?
Yeah, he's done a really good job since taking over
Sittig.
there. Sittig. Yep.
Yes. He's a good coach. They always play hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. When you go into that game that it's going to be a battle and a grinder, and that's the kind of team we have anyway.
Yep.
And that's the kind of team that West Central has very often. So.
Well, I'm excited for tomorrow night as Coach Shoresman makes his way up. Thanks for giving us an update, buddy. Coach Adam Shoresman, hello.
Hello.
That was. Here's what I said about that. That was really weird in a lot of ways. No band, very little crowd. It's still light out. But you guys came out, another great start in the first quarter, outscored them 14-12. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's recap kind of what happened last night in a little bit. You guys went in. You had to be excited, even with you had a lead at halftime before Molly Abdouche decided to bank one in. You were competitive. If you saw the paper today, Coach Colesrud thought it was great that you guys came in and gave his team a good challenge. He said he needed that.
Yeah, I wish we could have pulled that one out. That would have been really great.
Yeah.
But, they're a great team.
Yeah.
They're all phases, inside, outside. They got great guard play. They got shooters. They got, like I said, post players that can, and not just one. And they ramp you up. And we had a ton of turnovers, which, we knew coming in. We had a game plan, and we still kind of made those turnovers. And some of them were a little silly. But at the same time, we cleaned that up. And, we finished down the stretch, and we're right there. Third quarter, granted, we haven't had a ton of success in our third quarters here. It's about every other game, it seems like. But right now, we figured that out. I kind of figured that Molly was going to get going after she hit that shot.
Yeah.
And honestly, I thought Hayden did a great job defending her all night. A lot of her points were transition.
Yep.
And, man, they get up and go. It made shots. We make a shot, they're gone. And that was an emphasis for us. It's in the scouting report. And, you never want to spend more time on one team or another, but, man, did we watch a ton of film on them. And we knew what they were going to do. And they do it, and they execute, and nothing changes. He runs his diamond press, and he runs his 2-3 zone, and it's good. And,
and
tell you
Molly,
what, if the bank's giving out money, keep going for it, right? So, I mean.
and she could easily be the player of the year in South Dakota this year. Molly could. She's a traditional point guard. Shot it better than I've seen her shoot it a lot of times last night. Made 4 or 5 threes, and I haven't seen that out of her this year. She's more of just a traditional point guard. But we said it last night on the way home. We were talking. Everybody they put out there seemed like they were long, like they were athletic. They could handle the ball. They moved really well.
They read the pass so well. That's something that, even in the half court of that 2-3 zone, their corner girls, they know when you're going to throw it down to the wing from the top of the key, and they jump it right away. And not just girls in general, they tend to throw that and get that ball away without reading that defense. But I thought we did a good job last night of doing a lot better than what we have with reading that defense. We had some sets that came in and worked out in our favor and everything. And it was just one of those nights that, hey, they were at home.
Yep.
They're a great team, and they executed as a great team.
Well, it's the only time anybody stayed within double digits of them this year. It's the second most anybody scored against them this year. Another player I liked for them is Okoye, and how she plays her role really well. She just walls up underneath the basket, and it's hard to get around a 6'2" player.
Her standing there is really good. Nothing against her. She is a good player. She's going to go play at D2 school and everything. But, I thought getting back to today's game, that's tough. Coming out of a game last night, no practice, there's nothing we could do, and it's just boom, right in game. And they're the same way. Did you start the broadcast off with, hey, welcome to our very first Wednesday broadcast?
Principal Knudsen came up at halftime, and I asked him, because I think it is, and he said that for best he can remember, but yeah, and Wednesday game, and I didn't even hear about it till not too long ago. Tonight it looked like you guys really shared the basketball well. I don't know if that was just because you were up a lot, but a lot of extra passes. And that kind of speaks well to a team that likes each other and gets along.
Yeah.
Do you see that as well, a lot of extra passes?
Absolutely, yeah. I thought we were very good in and out tonight. Getting that ball tonight. It's 5 o'clock?
5:20.
It's 5:15 right now. Yeah, it's so getting that ball in and out. And I thought there was one possession. I thought we had 4. Ball in, comes out, ball in, comes out, ball in, comes out. And I thought that against a 2-3 zone, that helps out so much because it wears down those corner girls. They don't want to go in and out anymore or anything like that. So
works on the trust.
Yeah, and we're still building. There's some habits that we got to sharpen up and get better at, and we're gonna have a good one on Saturday. Parsons is a pretty legitimate team. They're not a sleeper or anything like that, and I think they got 4 losses on the year. We have 3, so we just got to get up and be ready to go. I thought last night our intensity was probably the best we had all night.
Okay.
All year.
Season.
All year. I really did. I thought there were times for 4 quarters or for some of the games early on that we had good intensity. But I thought last night was all 4 quarters. I thought we were ready to go. You know?
It was kind of the opposite of tonight. A good crowd on our side. It was loud. I could hear them behind me, and the Gorman crowd was loud. And you guys were up for the challenge last night. It just got away from you. I had a feeling this would, after facing a team like that last night, I kind of had a feeling you would come in tonight and kind of run away because it was so close to the game you played last night. Who are you waving to? Is that your daughter?
Yeah, I got daughter
Della?
down there. And, yep, Della's down there and running around, falling down all over the court. So.
But I had a feeling you guys would come out and kind of be relieved and really roll in this one tonight. And but in Canton did the same thing last night. They played a really good Sioux Falls Christian team, and so tough couple of nights for them.
I'm looking at stats here. I don't know if I've ever seen their field goal attempts were 25.
Yeah, they had 11 at halftime.
And they ended with 25 points. Our field goal attempts were 53, and we ended with 53 points.
Oh,
I
my
don't
goodness.
know if I've ever seen that. That's kind of crazy, you know, and wow. Yeah.
Their halftime, they had 11 shots and 17 turnovers, and it was
Well, no, I think our defensive effort was very, very good tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that, you know, we were taking away what they wanted to do, and, you know, some of our man-to-man tendencies I think are getting a lot better. You know, we played OG man-to-man. I thought in the half court we did a really good job against OG. And it was, I know we're kind of going back and forth with games here, but
okay.
You know, I'm saying that the 2 games back-to-back, I think that our defensive effort's been there. So.
Yeah, last night's a little more interesting to talk about than tonight. Obviously, it's
so
but,
what's the record now, huh?
the record now. We are if we might not ever play again. Canton T11, Canton 10.
All right,
you were right when we were texting today.
We needed that then. We needed
Yep.
that to.
You know, I have
go in
family and a lot of
AA
friends in Canton. Yeah, we needed to get that win before we left.
So that's good.
Well, good job last night. Good job tonight. You know, we didn't pull it out last night, but just we were there. It felt good to just be there and playing the #1 AA team, undefeated, and we didn't get blown out like they've made a lot of people look really bad this year. We didn't look bad last night.
You know, I got a lot of really good friends on that Jefferson coaching staff and some text threads and stuff, and they're a good team.
Yep.
Jefferson's a good team. They only scored 16 against OG.
Yeah.
You know, and that was something I thought our girls were very, very focused and ready to go. And the turnovers happen. You know, the little mistakes, and it happened for them too. You know, I think they ended up with like 17 turnovers, and I think maybe we had 23. So, you know, we were right there. I thought that our defense was good. I thought we had some good looks offensively, and we had a chance to take that lead into halftime. And you know, we come out and don't turn the ball over as much in that third quarter right there. I think we tied fourth quarter. So, yeah, it's a great team that they have over there. And tell you what, Molly Abdouche has had a great high school career. She's really been that point guard for them for the past 4 years.
Yep.
And legit, like really playing a lot. So
we talked about that when she came in here as a freshman with the Ronzicks and with the Rileys, and she stood out to us that night. I remember we were talking about it that night, how impressive she was way back then. So.
Well, we had that. I think it was when Liv Ritter. Yeah, no, it was Katie's sophomore year. Katie's sophomore year, we came up with a game plan, and I don't know if we got it past half court.
Right.
The first quarter and a half. You know, I think that maybe it was one of those games where it was maybe we had 5 points at halftime or something. You know, so it was, you know, O'Gorman's a great basketball school for women's basketball. I thought it was great, the crowd that they had there, and that's fun stuff and great for basketball.
Yeah. And fun for Les. You got to watch his 2 favorite teams. I don't know who his favorite is between the 2, but it's one of them. I know that.
We'll leave it at that, right? You get the power of the mic, so I don't want to say too much about Les over here.
Well, we'll see you Saturday. No, we won't see you Saturday. Saturday, Parkston. Where's that one at?
Madison. It's the conference clash between the NEC and DAC-12. So
when are you home next? Do you know?
Harrisburg. So,
that'll be a fun one.
Yeah. Yep.
That'll be a fun
So
one.
I think that's our senior night, and was that next Tuesday? I think next Tuesday.
Yeah, I think so. It's coming up. We have a lot of home games coming up. So
yeah, absolutely. So
okay,
all right.
There we go.
Thank you guys again for all you do.
Thank you,
appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right,
Rick Williamson, do you have anything left to say? Les Schroeder, anything? He doesn't know. Resounding Titan win here tonight after the defeat last night, and so we're going to sign out here, Les, unless you have anything else you want to say, my friend.
No, we'll talk tomorrow night.
Okay, back here tomorrow night, boys basketball. T-Area Titans versus the West Central Trojans. If you watched, whether you're from Canton or T, we thank you. Rick Williamson, Les Schroeder, I'm Chad Hockey. Bye for now.